The Portrait of a Lady is a novel by Henry James, first published in 1881. It tells the story of Isabel Archer, a young American woman who inherits a large sum of money and travels to Europe to broaden her horizons and experience new cultures. Isabel is a strong and independent woman who desires freedom and autonomy, but finds herself caught up in a web of social conventions and familial expectations that threaten to stifle her. The novel opens with Isabel arriving in England to visit her Aunt Lydia and Uncle Touchett. There she meets her cousin Ralph Touchett, a sickly young man who becomes her confidant and friend. Ralph introduces her to his friend, Lord Warburton, an English aristocrat who is immediately taken with Isabel. Isabel is flattered by Warburton's attention but resists his advances, determined to maintain her independence and pursue her own interests. Isabel's life takes a turn when she receives a marriage proposal from a wealthy American expatriate named Caspar Goodwood. Goodwood is a persistent and determined suitor who sees Isabel as his ideal partner. Isabel is torn between her desire for independence and her feelings for Goodwood, but ultimately decides to reject his proposal, feeling that it would limit her opportunities for growth and adventure. Isabel's life takes another turn when she meets Madame Merle, a sophisticated and elegant older woman who takes a keen interest in Isabel and introduces her to the wealthy and glamorous world of European high society. Madame Merle encourages Isabel to accept an invitation to stay with her at her estate in Florence, where she will meet the charming and enigmatic Gilbert Osmond. Osmond is a suave and charming man who is immediately taken with Isabel. He pursues her relentlessly, using his wealth and charm to win her over. Isabel is initially hesitant, but she is drawn to Osmond's refinement and sophistication. She becomes infatuated with him and ultimately accepts his proposal of marriage. Isabel's marriage to Osmond is not what she expects. Osmond is controlling and manipulative, and he expects Isabel to conform to his expectations and desires. He is critical of her independent spirit and resents any attempt she makes to assert herself. Isabel finds herself trapped in a loveless and unhappy marriage, feeling suffocated and stifled. Isabel's life takes a dramatic turn when she receives a visit from her old friend, Henrietta Stackpole, a brash and outspoken journalist who is investigating Osmond's past. Henrietta reveals that Osmond was once involved in a scandalous affair with Madame Merle, and that their marriage was arranged as a way for Osmond to gain access to Isabel's wealth and social status. Isabel is devastated by this revelation and realizes that she has been used by Osmond and Madame Merle. She resolves to leave Osmond and return to America, but she faces many obstacles in doing so. She is torn between her desire for independence and her sense of duty to her husband and stepdaughter. She also faces pressure from Madame Merle, who urges her to stay with Osmond and maintain her social status. In the end, Isabel decides to leave Osmond and return to America. She realizes that her desire for independence and autonomy is more important than her social status or the approval of others. She is determined to live life on her own terms, free from the constraints of social convention and expectation. The Portrait of a Lady is a powerful and thought-provoking novel that explores themes of independence, autonomy, and the struggle between personal desires and social conventions. Isabel Archer is a complex and fascinating character, and her journey is both inspiring and heartbreaking. Henry James's masterful prose and keen insights into human nature make this novel a timeless masterpiece that continues to captivate and inspire readers today.
We hope you are enjoying the content on the library channel. Our team is dedicated to bringing you the best book summary, recommendations, and literary discussions on YouTube. If you are finding our content helpful, we would greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts or suggestions, and subscribe to our channel. This will help us grow and continue to provide you with more great content in the future. Thank you for your support and happy reading.